All right, sounds good. Sounds good. There we go.
Okay, great. Head over to the bar and we'll start being upright and mobile, and then we'll go to the mat for some deeper stretches. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Go to the mat first.
All right.
And yeah, go to the mat first.
Okay.
Good. Just, yeah, foam roller on standby. Bring it over there with you.
All right, will
And
do.
you'll start on your back. We're gonna,
Okay,
what's that?
sounds good.
Oh, kick that big ball out of the way. We will spend most of the practice today addressing shoulders, upper back, shoulders and upper chest, and broadening the muscles and the connective tissues and the fibers across the front of your chest.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, on your back, and good, head down, great. Good. Take your arms out like a T. We'll start with windshield wipers. That looks good there. Feet wide. And then working with your breath on the inhale, knees go left. Good. And on the exhale, knees come back up. And then knees go right. Terrific. You're going to do that 4 more times. Now, when your knees go left, I want you to take your right arm up a little more on the diagonal, and really stretch through the entire outer, like the outer right thigh, right hip, waist, ribs, all the way up into the hand. And then when your knees come back up to center, just relax your right arm, let the elbow bend. And when the knees go right, stretch your left arm. Good. Great. One more time. When your knees go left, leave them there. Open up your right hand, stretch the palm, stretch your fingers apart. And even press like, press your fingernails and your fingertips into the floor and lift your wrist. Trying to stretch the wrist, the carpal tunnel. Great. And then you can soften that right arm, pull your knees back up and sweep your knees over to the right. Stretch that left arm. Great. Sweep back up. Awesome. Then I'm gonna have you roll over to your left side, bend your knees, stack your knees one on top of the other. You're gonna bring your hands behind your head, come onto your left shoulder. Good, pull your knees up a little closer towards your chest. Great. Good, then keeping your left elbow down, when you breathe in, sweep your right elbow up and back, reaching towards the floor behind you. Good, that's it, great. And when you breathe out, sweep your right elbow up and over. Good, and we'll do that 4 more times. Back. And good. Good, you're gonna do 1 more. This makes 5. Right elbow back, bring your knees up a little closer to your left elbow. Good. Great. Good. And then I'll have you come onto your back so you can roll over to the other side. And here we go, 5 times total. Good, keeping right elbow down, that's kind of your anchor. Whoops. And also keeping your head heavy and just letting it roll in your hands. So little to no strain, ideally, on your neck. Good, 1 more. Excellent. Good. And come onto your back once again. Okay, now, what I'm gonna have you do is keep your knees bent and your feet on the floor. You're gonna bring your elbows in close to your ribs and your forearms are up. So your palms are gonna face one another. Okay, and then what's gonna happen next, Tor, is you're gonna keep your bum down. You're gonna keep your bum down, you're gonna keep the back of your head down. But I'm gonna ask you to press your elbows into the floor so it lifts your shoulders, your upper back, and your lower back up. But your hips stay down and your head stays down. So when you press into the floor, your head's gonna rock back a little bit. And your shoulders are gonna lift up. Press elbows down into the floor and just lift shoulders up. Yeah. That's it. Good. And down. I'm gonna have you do this 3 more times. So you have an idea of what's happening. The muscles along your upper back, in particular, the rhomboids and the upper trapezius fibers, are really drawing in and engaging and lifting your sternum up, lifting your chest up. So, yeah. Press down in the elbows. Good. Squeeze the muscles of the back, lifting the chest. Great. 2 more times. Great. Good. And once more. Good. Up, 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 up. Let your head rock back a little. Yeah, good, good, good. And come on down. Great. Good deal. Okay. Roll to your side, and I'm gonna have you come up. You're gonna work your way up to standing. Look at you, show off. Whoa, easy, okay.
Almost, yeah.
Easy there, cowboy. That's fantastic. I've never seen you get off the floor without the aid of the bar or the chair or anything. Now that I know you can do that, that's a game changer. All right, walk up towards the bar so we can do some movement, some sun salutations. Nicely done. All right, good. Great. Get your balance and then step back. Excellent. Good. Feet wide, arms down. Very nice. Let's pause. I want you to bring both of your hands together. Take the base of your thumbs to your sternum. Good. And then just take a full breath in and out right here. So you feel your chest rise on the inhale. The ribs expand both to the side as well as to the back. And then exhale. Good. Bring your arms down. And next breath in, arms come up. Reach up, reach up. Good. And then exhale, fold in half, bring your fingertips to the floor. Great. Hands glide up to your shins, breathing in, look forward, draw your shoulders down, your back. And then exhaling, fingertips to the floor again, take your right foot back. We'll do that runner's stretch. So keep the knee lifted. And push those toes back. Getting as long as possible through the entire back line of that right leg. From the sole of the foot all the way up to the pelvis. That's it. Good. That looks great. Good. Nice stretch. Now step your left foot back to downward dog. Fantastic. Good. Relax your head between your arms. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Yes, I love yoga. Good. Come forward to staff pose, shoulders over wrists, and then slow and steady, bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Great. Now I'm going to have you take your fingertips out off, just take them far. I was going to say off the mat, but you're not on the mat. So bend your elbows, take your elbows up, almost like a gecko. Good. And walk your fingertips a good 8 inches out to the sides. All right, hold on. Look to the left and look to me. So like this. Yeah. Great. And then peel yourself up. Head and chest up. Good. Now I want you to dip your right shoulder down towards the floor and look to the left. Yep. Good. And then you're gonna dip your left shoulder down to the floor and look to the right. So let's do that again. Come over to the right, dip the right shoulder down, look left. And then dip left shoulder down and look right. Good, drop that shoulder, good, good, good. And then come back to center. Good, press into your hands, maybe lift up another inch or two. Excellent. And then lower down to the floor. Find your way to downward facing dog. Very nice. Take your feet wide. Walk your hands to your feet. That's okay. Come down and shorten your stance a little bit.
Let's start like stepping on the floor.
That's what you get for having a clean house.
Yes, yeah.
Wax on, wax off. Hands to your shins and come part way up. Good. Shoulders back. Nice. And then hands to your waist. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Good. And then arms come down. You walk forward. Good spot there. And let's go for side two. All right. Arms come up. Deep breath in. And exhale as you fold forward, fingertips come to the floor. Uttanasana, or intense forward bend. Then hands come to the shins, coming halfway up on an in-breath. Finding that arch to your back, that quality of a back bend in the back. Good, and then exhaling, hands to the floor again. Left foot steps back, big, big, big step back. Good. Good, we'll stay put for a few breaths. Now pick your right foot up and sweep that right foot back next to the left foot for downward dog. Good, good wide stance. Great. Open your mouth really wide. Blah. And close your mouth. Glide forward to staff pose, bringing shoulders over wrists. And lower yourself down to the floor. Slow, slow, slow. Good, good control. Bring your hands behind your head, clasp your fingers together. You're going to keep your feet down, pelvis down, and lift up as you breathe in. Head, elbows, chest up. Good. Now push your head into your hands. Yes, good. Elbows up a little higher. Nice. Good. Elbows up another fraction. That's it. We take one more breath. Elbows out and up. And then lower down. Release your hands. Good. Slide your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up to downward dog. So cruise through hands and knees. Yeah, good. Knees come right up. Very nice. Great. Okay, so you're going to bring your right knee down to the floor. Good. Kick your right foot back behind you towards that bike and spin your left heel down in the same direction. Put your right knee on the floor. So we're doing this number. Right knee on the floor, right foot behind you, and then your left hand's gonna come to your waist. Yeah. Walk that right hand in a little closer if you want. It'll underneath your shoulder, yeah. That's it. Good. Now you can take your left arm up to the ceiling. Good. Palm faces me. Great. And now start to float that left arm back behind you a little bit. Go back, go back, go back. Excellent. Good. Go back, go back, go back. Right on. And then sweep your left hand down to the floor. And we're just going to change sides. Bring your left knee down. Stretch your right leg. Yep, long. Kick your left foot behind you. Looks good. Great. Right hand to the waist first. Good. Once you've got the balance, and then right arm goes up. Good. And once you're up there, start to float that right arm back. That's it. Great. So your collarbones could not possibly be any wider, any broader across the upper chest. Excellent. Right hand to the floor. Good. And you'll find your way to downward dog. Good. Just long enough to get your feet set up. And then you'll walk your hands to your feet. Continuing that pilgrimage, bringing the hands to the shins. Shoulders back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Great. Shoulders back. Excellent. Nice. And then hands to waist. Lift yourself up. And begin to walk forward. Good. That's a good spot. Okay. Good deal. We're going to go again. Arms float up. Deep, rich inhalation. And a complete exhale as you fold forward, bring your fingertips to the floor. Good. Inhaling, come halfway up. Shoulders back, eyes look forward. Good. And then exhaling, fingertips to the floor. Take your right foot back and bring your right knee down. Okay. Scoot it back, scoot it back, scoot it back. Yep. All right. Hands stack on top of your left knee. Great. And when you've got the balance, arms come out like a cactus. Good. Start to draw the elbows and the hands back. Find that quality of a back bend in your upper back. Great. Good. And then I want you to bring your hands back to your left knee. Good. Now, at this point, I want you to bring your right hand to the floor. Keep your left hand at your left knee. And turn your left toes out about 45 degrees. Yep, good. Now here's the fun part. I want you to kick your right foot up behind you. And then you're going to reach back with your left hand, and you're going to reach for that foot or ankle. Good, you got it, you got it. Great, now, good, nice placement with the right hand. Roll your left shoulder back and turn your chest towards me. Yeah. Oh, look at that, look, you got a thumbs up. Okay, good. Keep rolling that top shoulder back. Good. So not only are you getting like stretch across the front of the chest, but there's a twist happening, a rotation happening in your upper back. You might even be getting a stretch in your right quadriceps, your hip flexors.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Roll the top shoulder back a little more. That's it. Great. This is a fun one. Okay, good. Now you're going to release the foot, bring your hand to the floor. You're going to do one more while you're on your right knee. Both hands to your left knee. And lift yourself up. Okay, so here's where we've got to really engage the legs and the pelvis and the low belly. I'm going to have you bring your hands behind your back and clasp your fingers together. Good. And then start to raise your arms away from your back. Nice. Excellent. Good. Watch that your head doesn't come forward. I'm going to keep ears over shoulders. That's it. Fantastic. Good. Let's take one more breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades towards your spine. And release your fingertips to the floor. Great, well done. And you'll step back to downward dog. Good, lift up. As the hips go up, the head drops down and hangs loosely at the end of the cervical spine. Excellent. Walk your hands to your shins, to your feet first, and then your shins. Good. Coming halfway up. And strong and steady in the legs, hands to your waist, come all the way up. Great. And begin to walk forward. Great, good. That's a good spot. Nice. That was excellent, Tor. Good. Let's do it again. Arms come up, breathing in. Fingertips to the floor, breathing out. Good. And then hands to your shins, breathing in. Good. Fingertips to the floor, breathing out. Left foot goes back, left knee comes down. So the first thing we're going to do, we'll bring hands to the right knee. Yep. And then arms out like a cactus. Visualize the bottom points of your shoulder blades and draw them in towards the spine and down as though you could tuck those bottom points in between two ribs. Yeah, good. Take your hands back. Yes, good, nice. Good. And then fingertips come to the floor. Let your upper back release for a moment. You're going to turn your right toes about 45 degrees to the right. And you're going to kick your left heel up towards your bum. Yep, reach back with your right hand. You got it, you got it, you got it. There it is. Good. Now roll your right shoulder back. Yeah, left hand can come forward a smidge. Good. Right shoulder back. Yes. Right shoulder back. That'd be a stuck record. Right shoulder back. Couple more breaths. Right shoulder back. Good. Great. One more breath. Right shoulder back. Great. Release your left foot. Right hand to the floor. Nice, good. Squaring the right toes, good. And then, let's see, what do we do? Oh yeah, hands to the right knee. I almost forgot. Hands to the right knee. And this is the good part. Good. And then legs are strong, stable. Arms come behind your back. Clasp your fingers together. Good. And then arms lift up. Draw your head back a little. That's it. Yes. Keeping those plumb lines, right side, left side, ears, shoulders, hips. Good. Lift your side ribs up. Good. Arms go back. Upper body broad. Excellent. Fingertips to the floor. Good. Downward facing dog. Head relaxed. Come forward to staff. Scoot your toes back a little more. And then lower all the way down to the floor. Good. Now that we've got the quadriceps stretched out a bit, the hip flexors opened up a bit, and the upper back is pretty well mobilized at this point. That's great. Kick both feet up towards your bum for bow pose. Right hand to right ankle, left hand to left ankle. Yep. And then when you're ready, breathe in and kick up, kick back. Let your legs do the work. Kicking back, kicking back, kicking back. That lifts your chest. Peel your sternum up, away from the floor. Good. Nice, good grip on the ankles. Kick back, kick back, kick back. Good. And slowly lower down. Let go of your feet. Let your feet come to the floor. Great. Okay. Now, come up onto your hands and your knees. We've done this before. A lot of people call it, what do they call it? Well, I think teachers call it puppy pose, and that would have the sages, I'm sure, rolling in their caves or their graves or their funeral pyres. It's really called anahatasana, which is a mouthful. So it's kind of like child's pose, except your hips stay up and your hips stay right over your knees. You stretch your upper body long and bring your forehead to the floor. Your hands are down, but your forearms lift up. Yeah, good, 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 good. And that action of lifting the forearms activates the muscles along the upper back just a wee bit more. Good. Now, a progression is forehead to the floor. Next would be chin to the floor. And that requires a bit more extension in the cervical spine, which isn't really comfortable for a lot of people, but you can try it if you want to bring your chin to the floor and look forward. Yeah, let's kind of look into that. Excellent. So bring your forehead to the floor once again, because the cervical spine is safe. And then you can slide your hands towards your knees, just a step or two, and lift up onto hands and knees. Great. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's see how your balance goes if you bring your hands to your waist and lift yourself up. Yeah, cakewalk. Okay. I want the knees to be at least hip width apart. They can be a little wider if you want, but no closer. Good. And then with hands to your waist, I'm going to ask you now to bring your hands to your sacrum. Right hand to the right SI joint, left hand to the left SI joint. Okay? Yeah, good. All right. Then draw your elbows towards one another. Lift your shoulders up and roll them back. Good. Keep your pelvis right where it is over your knees, but to the degree that you feel comfortable, begin to look up towards where the wall meets the ceiling. Yeah, and lift your sternum high. Yeah, excellent. This is called camel pose or Ustrasana. Great. Good. Lift yourself upright. Find that vertical line with your spine and let your arms come down and relax at your sides. Good. Looking forward. Okay, great. All right. Door number 2, that was door number 1. Door number 2 is tuck your toes under and lift your heels. See if what that does to your balance, if anything. Okay, your knees doing okay?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So here's door number 2. We start out the same way. Hands to the sacrum. Rock the shoulders back. Draw the elbows together. Tilt the head back, look up. Then right hand comes down to your right heel. Left hand to your left heel. Let's see what happens. Look at you go. Okay, now press your hips forward. Just a skosh. That's it. Good. Good, good, good. Puff your chest up to the ceiling. Fantastic. Look at you go. Look at you go. Let's take one more breath. Hips forward. Chest up. Nice. Okay, then you got to kind of push off with your right hand and bring your left hand to your waist. Good, and then you can right hand to your waist. I might have said that backwards, but you got it. Good, awesome. Good, good, good. All right, bring your hands to the floor. Pause on hands and knees just for a breath. That was great. It's called Ustrasana. Ustra is a camel pose. Good, rock back to child's pose. Lift up to your hands and your knees. So I'm gonna have you come in to thread the needle at this point, but if you, and then we're gonna go to the mat. So if you'd be more comfortable on your knees to do this on the mat, you can migrate over there now. Or stay where you are. Okay, all right. And then thread your right arm onto the floor between your left hand and left knee. After that deep back bend, now we can get flexion in the right shoulder. Good, right shoulder comes down, maybe. Yeah, good. Great. All right, press your left hand firmly into the floor so you can withdraw your right arm, and we'll change sides. Press your right hand into the floor, unthread your left arm. And cruise over to your mat. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask you to do. You've got your foam roller and you've got your block.
Yeah.
So you're going to take your block on its tall height at the head of your mat. Yep. And then you're going to bring your foam roller in front, going across your mat. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Maybe. It's going to be a really big stretch across your upper chest, I think. So you're going to bring your elbows down to your foam roller first and just kind of assess where the roller is going to support you. I'd like it to support you right at the base of your thoracic spine, so right about bra line. Okay, I want your shoulders to be free, not supported by the roller. And then you're going to take your head back. Make sure that block is positioned appropriately to support your head. Then your arms will be free to extend out like a T. Yeah, big stretch across the pectoralis muscles. Yeah, good. How does that feel? Pretty comfortable?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now you can experiment if you'd like. You can experiment with taking the block down a notch. Any better? Same, worse?
More better. Straight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, looks good. And then you're welcome to keep your knees bent, or you can experiment with taking your legs down the length of the mat. There it goes. No discomfort in your lower back?
No.
Okay. Mid back, shoulders, everything feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can stay here. I'm going to keep you here for like another 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. It's a really nice way to counter the forward motion of, well, walking in general, but walking with a cane or a walker, or sitting at a computer or a desk when we get
Yeah.
kind of hunched over and slumped over. This is a good antidote to that. Got about 30 more seconds. I want you to take your chin, your mandible, your lower jaw, and kind of jut it forward like a bulldog. Yeah, that'll bring a little stretch to the tissues right underneath the chin and the front of the throat, area that's often overlooked. Great. Good. And then square your head on the block once again. So now we're going to come out of this. So I'd like you to bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. And then you'll bring your hands behind your head and let the weight of your head rest in your hands to lift yourself up. Yeah, so there's no strain on your neck. Great. And then you can rock over to one side or come all the way up from there if you'd like. And you're going to move that foam roller out from underneath you. Good. Yeah. And then come down onto your back. Move that block out from under your head. Good. Good. So at this point, bend your knees again. I want you to bring your forearms out in front of you. Let's do this action, hands to elbows. Arms go right, knees go left. Good. Back up to center. Arms left, knees right. Good. Come back up. Change the cross of your forearms. And then go again. Good. Arms right, knees left. Good. Reach that right elbow. Reach, reach, reach. Good. And then glide through center. And the arms will go left. Reach that left elbow way across towards the floor. Good. And then come back up. Okay, now keep your knees bent, but release your arms. I want you to reach up with your right hand, grab that foam roller, and you're going to push it underneath your knees. So it goes widthwise across your mat. Yep. Perfect. And then you're just going to drape your knees over the roller. Roll it forward just a little bit. Yeah. Good. and then lie down. Does that feel okay under your knees?
Yeah.
Not compressing anything too much? Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Eyes closed and turn your palms upward. So you finish up in a physical gesture of being open and receptive, giving as well as receiving. And tap into the rate and the rhythm of your breath. And notice how at the top of the inhalation, there's the slightest little pause that just shows up naturally. And the same thing at the bottom of the exhalation, there's just this tiny little pause at the bottom. So I want you to stick with emphasizing the pause. So no need to manipulate the in-breath or the out-breath so much, but as you get to the top of the inhalation, maybe suspend that pause for another beat or 2 or 3. And likewise, when you get to the bottom of an exhale, let yourself just rest in a beat or 2 or 3 of not doing anything. That moment of hang time between the action of inhaling and exhaling. Right, and now you can let go of the emphasis on the pause, just let your breath move in a rate of its own, a fashion of its own. And bring your palms together and take the base of your thumbs to your forehead. Open mind, And then glide your fingertips down to your lips, your chin. Open, easy breath. And then bring your hands to your sternum, to your chest, your heart. Open spirit. Great, thank you. That was good.
Thank you. You church it tomorrow?
But
At the hospital or surgery tomorrow?
no, we start a week from Wednesday. We start a week from Wednesday.
I see. Should be fun.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
It'll be fun. You'll enjoy it.
Should be fun. Oh my gosh. I just don't want to hurt anyone. I'm serious. I'm just like, don't let me hurt anybody. I'll do whatever y'all say. Just don't let me hurt anyone. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I don't really feel prepared, but I think that's just nerves. And I think if I weren't nervous, it would be a little weird. I don't know, these kids that I'm in school with, they're like, yeah, it's gonna be great. And I'm like, dude, you're like messing with people's insides. You need to be a little like, I mean, yeah, there should be a healthy dose of, deep breath. And this is,
Yeah.
I mean, they're taking it serious. These kids are so smart. It's really inspiring. I feel like we'll all be in good hands with this generation.
Sure, yeah.
Because they're smart. But yeah, so yeah, I'll let you know Wednesday.
It'll be fun. You'll enjoy it.
For sure. All right, I'll see you this upcoming Wednesday at 4:45.
Sounds great.
All right, have a great night.